What's going on, guys? Noah from Kicking Their Bass TV. Doing something a little different, changing up the scenery and coming out towards the boat. Got a little bit better lighting back here right now, so I'm going to go for it. So today's video is going to be over the top 5 baits, in my opinion, for fall fishing. Since we're about to hop into it, guys, summer's almost over and it's going to start cooling down. You guys know how it is. It's already starting to cool down. And the weather here has just been bad lately. It's been raining. It's been disgusting. But before you know it, it's going to be cold and it's going to be winter time. I mean, heck, it's already October. And so it's going to be fading into fall, going into winter soon. To start off with the first bait, it's a shad bait. And this is a Shad Rap by Rapala. And I have a few different types here. I just have a standard Shad Rap, and then I have one that's split in the middle so to give it a little bit more action. And when would I use Shad Raps? There's plenty of different ways you can use Shad Raps, and most of the time Shad Raps are really good on rock. They're really good on those walls, those little rocky walls, and stuff like that. It's really great. Really great in the wind, and pretty much when you're just imitating shad in general. And it all depends where the fish are in the water column. Like another bait I have here, I have a jerk bait, and it just all depends. I'm just giving this as an example. Let's say I was using a crankbait or like the Shad Rap, and let's just say it went 15 foot, and this jerk bait went 5 foot, and you just pretty much adjust to where the fish are located in the water. So Shad Rap, definitely on my list for fall baits. Second bait, and I'm not really going to call this, I guess you could say, a designated bait. I'm going with something very finesse. I'm talking about jigs, wobble heads, shaky heads, and the shaky head that I'm using is actually the one that I make, and the link's below to my website if you'd like to go check them out. And to be honest, they're really high quality, guys, and I call it the Shakedown. This one's in 3/16 ounce, and this one's green pumpkin. Really great design, pretty much simple as it gets. If those fish are on the bottom, if those fish are really lethargic, throw a shaky head. You can't go wrong with it. One of the most finesse baits. Wobblehead. You guys know I love the wobblehead, and pretty much not only am I going to say this is one of my top 5 fall baits, I could say this is pretty much one of my favorite baits year round. And not many people fish it at all. And I just started fishing it, started catching a lot of fish on it, and I believe a lot more people started fishing and realized that it's actually a really great bait. And the trailer I have on it is just a standard Rage Crawl and Summer Crawl. That's what I have on it right now, and it has a lot of action. But if I'm going for something more finesse, I'll go with like a Gary Yamamoto Hula Grub or something like that. That's just a little less more action. But this Rage Tail has a lot of action. And now we're going to move on to a jerk bait, but this is a soft plastic jerk bait, which you guys know as a Fluke. And there's plenty of different brands. I'm not really going to go into the brands, but like you guys know, like Zoom, Gambler, they all make pretty much a similar bait, just a regular Fluke style bait. And when is this good? It's when those fish are at the top of the surface, you know. Those fish are looking for the bait. It's also good on those rock walls as well. We tried a one tournament up at Lanier, and we caught 3 and 3 cast up on rock walls with just a fluke, just a weightless fluke, guys. I'm talking about a weightless one. You can weight it. But I'm just talking about a plain old weightless fluke is really great as well. And then moving on to the jerk baits, the ones that I use are by Megabass. For the most part, I also use some of Sebille's jerk baits, but the Megabass ones are really high quality, and I catch a lot of fish on them, especially on Lanier. And pretty much there's different ways to work them, depending on how the fish are wanting it. Like in the winter and stuff, when it starts to get colder, the fish are more lethargic. They're wanting it a lot slower, so you may jerk it and you'll have a long pause. But personally, a lot of the times I'll straight reel a jerk bait. Sometimes I'll jerk it a lot. Sometimes I'll jerk it with a long pause. You know, just depending on how the fish are reacting. But once those fish are at the top of the water column, say they're chasing bait, say like there's bait at the top of the surface, great choice. Say you're fishing some brush, there's bait around the brush, or you just know that those fish are on the brush, definitely a great bait is a jerk bait if those fish are active and they're wanting to eat. And the last bait that I want to go over, which not many people think about, and this has really saved my butt at many of tournaments, to be honest, I haven't talked about it at all, And this is actually one of the baits that I make. It's just a standard old jigging spoon, guys. And nobody thinks about it. I mean, some people use it, you know, and you'll think, oh, it's for striper, it's for hybrid, oh, it's for stuff like that. And that's not the case, guys. There's been many of tournaments where I was really struggling, saw some fish on my graph, dropped on them, caught them. And I can definitely make a video on that if you guys are wanting me to. Just like the drop shot, you guys know I'm a true believer in the drop shot. Yes, it does catch a lot of small fish. Yes, it catches a lot of big fish. It's something that's really great that people really overlook, and they don't want to use it because they think, oh, it just catches small fish. And the same thing with the spoon. It's not the truth, guys. And if you're struggling in a bad situation, definitely pull out the spoon. Like, say there's a lot of bait under the boat. You see those bass chasing the bait. You're going to want something that's going to imitate those shad, and definitely go with the jigging spoon. Just drop straight down on them. You can also throw it out. Say you're throwing it down like a ditch and stuff. A lot of bait. A lot of fish to be found there. So pretty much that's the baits that I really like in the fall and that I would recommend you guys using. Really love the jerk bait. I'm going to be throwing that a lot this year. I know I am. It's pretty much one of my favorite baits, guys. Now, I know you can't throw it year round. I mean, you can, but its prime time is not year round. The jigging spoon, definitely give it a go if you haven't. Like I said, I have them on my site. The website links below. The Fluke, which is a weightless jerk bait, pretty good as well, and I do recommend white just in general. And also another thing to talk about is that if it all depends on the day, all depends how the fish are acting, but mostly if it's cloudy, I like white. If it's a little bit of sunny, I like more of this natural color where the sun's going to kind of reflect off of it. But that's just my opinion on it and how I see it, what's worked best for me. Going on to the Wobblehead is really great. If you guys haven't gave it a go, definitely go try it out. Go pick some up. The Rage Crawl in the back is really great. I have tons of videos over the Wobblehead if you're wanting to find out more information over that. Also, the shaky heads that I make is just a standard old shaky head. I'm not saying that mine's the best or anything. It's just a standard shaky head. Works great year-round in my opinion, but really great in the fall as well, especially if those fish are really finicky. Just a jig. I don't have it out right now, but it's just a standard jig. Also, a Shad Rap, especially in some dirty water if you're wanting to fish some of that. Shad Raps and crankbaits, little crankbait square bills, stuff like that. Definitely shallow water, dirty water, big key. Has a lot of vibration it puts off. But pretty much that's the top 5 baits I would say that I would use in the fall. So definitely take these tips out on the water and let me know what you think. Please comment below. Thank you guys so much for the support. Just hit like 125,000 on Instagram, and I can't thank you guys enough. And if you guys haven't checked out my giveaway, if you guys are watching this recently as I'm putting it up, definitely go check out my giveaway. Got a huge giveaway going on. I'm giving away 2 rods, a reel, literally over 150 baits. It's just a lot of stuff, guys. And then I have some of my hats, t-shirts from my sponsors, some of the fish head spins, stuff like that. But thank you guys for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. Seriously, guys, the support means the world. And if you guys are wanting to see any other videos, leave a comment below. And I will be back on the lake making some good videos, because once I finish all these tournaments, I'll definitely want to be doing that. But I'm just so packed right now. But I'm going to try to get some footage out to you guys. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.